Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video, I will show you the best game played on the Lichess platform in December 2024. Play with the white pieces started with d4, knight to f6, knight to f3, e6 and now g3. Going for the Catalan, maybe. d5, bishop to g2, c6, castling, bishop to d6, c4. The Catalan opening. Black to move. Knight from b to d7 was played. If pawn takes pawn and black tries to defend that pawn on c4, he may get in trouble. Back to our game. We have knight from b to d7. C takes on d5. Well, knight c3, keeping the tension, is the most played move, but in our game we have c takes on d5 and play with the black pieces recaptured with e-pawn in order to unleash the light squared bishop. Knight to c3, castling, bishop to g5 was played. In this Catalan structure, bishop to g5 is not the best move for white to play. Why? Well, in this game queen to c7 was played, but after h6 the bishop can't go back to h4. Why? Well, then g5 is slightly unpleasant. So that means that white would have to capture the knight, and then black would recapture with the queen or the knight, and he would do well. Back to our game. We have queen to c7, bishop takes on f6, knight takes on f6, and black now has a bishop here. How relevant is that? Rook to c1 with a threat, queen to e7, h3 controlling g4 square, but play with the black pieces, develop the bishop to f5. Rook to e1, queen to d7, white to move, perhaps king to h2 comes to mind. g4 was played. This weakens the pawn structure around the white king. Bishop to e4 was played. Very good move. Why? Let's see. Knight takes on e4, knight takes knight, and now black wants to play f5. Knight to d2, f5, knight takes on e4, f takes on e4, f3. Black to move. Should black take the pawn or not? e3 was played. The other way to go is bishop to b4, and after rook to f1, taking the pawn, and then queen to e7, and white has a problem on the dark squares. Back to our game. e3 is very interesting move. Not for player with the white pieces, of course, whose position is cramped. But if white can win that pawn on e3, then white can win the game. The game continued. Queen to b3, rook from a to e8, more pressure on the pawn with rook to c3, queen to e7, rook to d1, bishop to f4, and white can't capture the pawn. So looks like white can't win, so he offered a trade of queens, hoping for a draw. If black does not take the queen, then white wins the pawn on a7. This is the critical position. What would you do? Would you trade the queens, or would you play something else? What else is that? Well, play with the black pieces, gave up the pawn. Queen takes on a7, and the white queen is on the way to capture all the black pawns on the queen side. Queen to f2, king to h1, queen to g3, nothing serious, just threatening checkmate. King to g1, queen to h2 check, king to f1, bishop to g3, Queen takes on b7. Black to move. The ordinary bishop to f2 wins. But when you want to play the best game of the month, you want to finish the game in a great style. So in this position, black offered the draw. Just kidding. Black played rook takes pawn on f3. Check. Kaboom. Pawn takes rook. And now pawn to e2. David and Goliath. Checkmate. What a beautiful finish. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.